What is going on, y'all? You already know me. I go by the name of DJ Treasy Trees, and I stay posted up right here, running my mouth about sports. Welcome back to the channel, y'all. We have 46 days left until March Madness begins, y'all. 46 days left until the women's NCAA tournament begins. So it is time for us to tighten up around here and catch up on some of the games. Now, if you have been on my channel, you know that I've been posting every week just a recap of the top 10 teams. I will continue to do that. I thought that it would be dope for me to hop on live since my Unrivaled lives have been going crazy and just talk about it, figure it out, get ready for the show. This is pretty much a lot of the prep that I do, getting ready for the show. So I just decided I would share that whole thing with y'all here. So what I'm doing now is I'm on ESPN, and how this works, let's just start taking it back first and foremost. Okay, the new AP rankings, which is the Associated Press rankings, are published on Mondays. So Mondays of the week, so the whole week you got to play. You can be re-ranked or reassessed every single week. So before that comes out, I need to see what the hell happened from the last week. And that's where I'm at right now. There have been some Unrivaled games. There have been a lot of different things that I had going on. So I admittedly haven't really been following as closely as I need to, but I usually have these little film nights for myself. But welcome to the show. Okay, you here with me. So I am on ESPN's website right now looking at the top 10. I don't really look at the coaches' rankings. It's dope that you can see the coaches poll to see what the coaches believe, but I also just, I want to see what the rankings are going to be and what teams are up there and not up there. Excuse me. The biggest thing from last week that was a change that I had been talking about was the UCLA Bruins. Okay, before we even jump into this, I told y'all that if UCLA was going to have a chance, it was going to be this year because USC is coming up the ranks. Okay, once Jazzy and Juju get together, I almost call her something. I mean, Jazzy, Juju, they got all these different names and things. Once they get together, though, that team is going to be the team to beat in LA. So Lauren Betts, Gabriela Jaquez, if this is going to be their year, this is going to be their year. So anyway, the UCLA Bruins are still 19-1, and they have moved up one spot, which is amazing. UConn is still undefeated. It's like beating a dead horse talking about the whole UCLA. I'm sorry, the UConn thing, because teams swear that, Michigan can beat them because they got them down to the wire, but they didn't beat them. That's the biggest thing. It's like, who is going to stop them? They are the team to beat. They are playing great basketball right now. Even when they have an off first quarter, they end up picking up the pace and beating these teams. And it's so crazy because it's like they be beating them at such a magnitude that you can't even think that the other team stood a chance for real. So, dropping multiple games with 30 and 40 point deficits, 50 even sometimes, is like, whoo. But anyway, UConn is ranked number 1. Ranked number 2, you got them UCLA Bruins. Let's see who they last played. All right, the Bruins, they actually play Iowa tomorrow. Iowa is ranked 8th. They've been upsetting some people, but I think UCLA should get that one done, no problem at all. That actually might affect Iowa's ranking, losing to UCLA, but it's a number 2 ranked team playing a number 8 ranked team. Y'all always like to tell me in the comments that anything is possible. Anything is possible. It absolutely is. So we'll see how that go, but I don't think that UCLA will have a problem getting it done. All right, then we got South Carolina. Now, South Carolina's dropped a couple games, all right? They dropped Texas early, as you can see. Oklahoma, that was one that they shouldn't have dropped, but they just kind of gave away. And then they play Texas A&M on 2-2 is Monday. So we'll see how that goes. I don't see them stopping. But Melly Mel did say that we should look at Auburn because Auburn has been killing it. And in the game against South Carolina, the scoring don't look too crazy. 30% field goal. Yeah, they lost by 30 points. But she said Auburn is a team to look out for in a year or so. So, shouts out to Auburn ahead of Melly Mel telling us about them. They got a little tough schedule coming up too. South Carolina. So we will see the game. I think the Gamecocks will stay right there. Either they're gonna stay at 3 because UCLA also is gonna get a win. Texas still in my top 4. They haven't went anywhere either. They've been holding steady. They playing Oklahoma, number 10 Oklahoma. I think that should be easy for them to win. If they don't win that game, they playing with their food and they gonna move down. But I'm excited to see the Texas LSU game because all these LSU fans is all over my Facebook and social media and everything. Because earlier in the season, I said that they wasn't playing nobody hard because they wasn't playing nobody hard. But now they just going crazy in the comments, circling back after every single LSU win. So pipe down. I want to see how they play against Texas. Also, too, Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt can surprise them. I would say Tennessee, but Tennessee just lost today. So that's a developing story. Vanderbilt. They've dropped the last 2 games. They were undefeated until they played South Carolina, and then that kind of shook them a little bit, and they lost to Ole Miss. Now, Melanie is telling me that this Ole Miss team has all the pieces, and they are clicking right now. So that's probably what's happening there. Let me see this box score. McMahon shot 52%, 67% from 3-point. That's pretty good. It was only 4 for 6, though. But Vanderbilt, y'all need to stop shooting. 4 for 16? Free throws, 90%. 20 turnovers? How you turned the ball over 20 times? And still, but they turned the ball over 19 times. So, Ole Miss was up by 20. All right, Vanderbilt, you got to get your head right. Get back in the game if you want to keep that ranking. But I don't think they're going to be ranked too high too much longer. But that's Michaela Blake's boy. All right, LSU is number 5. Let's see who they play this week. They play Alabama tomorrow, 9 a.m. I'm going to have to get up early in the morning and watch a multi-view. It's going to be at least 5 good games on tomorrow. So if you are watching women's basketball tomorrow, make sure you get on that SEC network, that ESPN, wherever you need to find these games, because it's going down tomorrow. LSU is playing Alabama. They better win. Alabama's ranked 24. But they got a tough stretch in the next 4 games. They play Alabama, Texas, Auburn, South Carolina, and then Ole Miss. 5 games. It's like they backloaded all of they tough teams. That's 4 ranked teams in the next 5 games. Girl, we gonna see Flau'jae and them. All right. Michigan. Now, this is the Michigan team that dropped 2 spots. Who did they lose to? They lost to UConn, but that was a close game. They almost got them down to the wire. And they played Detroit Mercy and won by a lot. Okay, they also lost to Vanderbilt. But Vandy was on that tear. They lost to USC. I'm sorry, they won to USC. They won against USC. That's my bad. They won against USC, Rutgers. They got Michigan State, Nebraska, UCLA. That's a win-win loss. I don't know. I'm not convinced. But anything can happen in the tournament, and they holding it down for the Big Ten. So I'm not a fan of that Michigan team, but we'll see. And then the number 10 team is Oklahoma. I think they're going to drop their next game because they play Texas tomorrow. And then they play Vanderbilt. They better play their cards right, or Michaela Blake's going to come for them on that one. But then they should have some more wins. So they gonna be in the bracket up there somewhere. I'm just not sure where they're gonna be up there, but they'll be in the brackets up there somewhere. Let me see. Okay, let's go look at TCU. They lost to Ohio State, which they're ranked 1 below. They lost to Utah. They lost to the Utes. They play Texas Tech in the morning. I'm watching that game too. So this is good to just get on live to see where my next game's at. Because it looked like I can't miss none of them games in the morning. And I probably should hop on live afterwards and talk to y'all about those games. So I'm going to earmark that and do that then, because I got the freedom of my time and place and space. TCU. Let me look. How many points has Olivia Miles been? Look at their stats. Come on, Big 12. 19.2 points leading the team. Okay, I can see that. 15. Suarez. She ain't really got no help. Ooh. She gonna have to carry TCU all the way there, across the finish line. Yeah, they cooked. They cooked. Baylor, Tennessee. Them Tennessee girls in trouble. Ole Miss might move up more. Princeton, Duke. All right, y'all. So I think that's the long and short of tomorrow. We got some games in the morning. Let me tell you what games I'll be watching in the morning. But it looks like I should hop on live tomorrow after all of these morning games in order to see the outcomes of everything that I said, because then Monday's episode will be like on all of those things. So tomorrow, Michigan plays Michigan State, 9 a.m. I won't be watching that game. That's just a regular Big Ten game. Don't care. But Melanie said people be sleeping on Michigan State, so that might be a good one to tune in. It depends on my multi-view. I got to pick my 4. Northwestern is playing Indiana. Don't care. Purdue is playing Minnesota. Boiler up, but don't care. Iowa is playing UCLA at 1. I'm watching that one. So I guess I can watch the Michigan game. I can watch Michigan State. Hold on. Let me go to top 25. I need to look at the top 25 games. I just can't be watching Big Ten games. So Tennessee play UConn at 9. That's one of them I'm watching. Alabama, LSU at 9. That one. Watching one of them. Michigan State. They can get a 9 a.m. slot. And then Wake Forest plays Duke. I'm not subscribing to that. I don't really care. I ain't going to. So maybe I'll do 2 or 3. Then tomorrow, TCU play Texas Tech. Texas Tech probably going to beat TCU, but we'll see how that go. That's at 11 o'clock. All of these are in Pacific time. You got to think about your time zone. It's later in the day for you, but it's early as hell in the morning for me. Oklahoma, Texas, that's going to be a good game. That's at noon my time. And then it's a bunch of NBA games on. Auburn, Ole Miss, South Carolina, Texas A&M is at 5. All right, so I will see y'all on here tomorrow. Make sure y'all keep it locked right here on my channel. Make sure you follow me all across social media. I go by the name of DJ Tricey Trice. That's at DJ TRICEY. I'm always posted up right here, running my mouth about sports. I'll check in with y'all tomorrow. All right, that's a wrap on the post up. I ran my mouth, said what I said, and now it's your turn. Drop a comment, share it, and come back tomorrow, because I'm not done talking. And make sure you follow me on social media at DJ Tricey Trice. That's at DJ TRICEY. I'll be posted up here, y'all.